Peace. I'm just playing around. Peace and harmony. Hope everybody doing their thing, staying in tune, living another life on that high heart frequency. So I just want to shout out a quick reminder too about how you can use distilled water. Shit, my bad. It's on this side. Distilled water, and it's best to do it as far as like boiling it and putting it in a glass container, and then put a 1/16 to an 1/8 of a tablespoon of pink Himalayan sea salt at max to it, and then it balances the pH because it adds those 83 minerals from the pink Himalayan sea salt, in which these minerals that we already have in our body. So by having a pH level, it helps balance our pH, our internal water system, yada I mean. But you can also do it too if you choose not to boil the water. You can just put it right in the water. Just make sure you you get it down, because usually when you get it, it's going to be at room temperature. I tend to get the water a little bit cold, like let it sit in the cooler for at least like 30 minutes to an hour, and then I put my water in. For whatever reason, that's been kind of my ritual with it. But like I said, the boiling of the water works as well too. And don't get spooked by the word ritual. I know people think like, oh, ritual, it's just something you do behind the scenes, something you do that resonates with you. That's what I mean by that word. But anyways, yeah, you just add your pink Himalayan sea salt to the water, balance the pH, and then you just drink it like that. And the reason I do that is because a lot of the tap water, has fluoride and other harmful chemicals in the water, in the tap water, that is. But the best system will probably be like a filter system, or the best filter system is just the natural spring water that's been uncontaminated. It's just natural in its natural essence, you know what I mean? But it's kind of hard to find those places. And if you live in a city or a certain environment, a certain town, you might not always have these things readily at hand. So that's why you gotta go to use techniques like this, like I displayed. But if you have the luxury, and if you have the luxury, I don't want to say luxury, but like, you know what I mean by the word, like you have the opportunity to go to a place where it's natural spring water, where it's just natural in its essence, there's no contamination, you can obviously utilize that water. But make sure you test it yourself first, do your little bit of research, being able to search out, is this water actually pure? What you can go off of, how am I gonna put this in words? It's like traditions, like traditional stories. This place, or where you can drink this water because it's kind of like an unknown thing to society, because there isn't a lot of people going here. It's a water source that's clean and uncontaminated. Like I was saying, I've been saying that word a lot lately, but I don't know, for whatever reason I've been a little bit more dehydrated than usual. So I've been kind of like focusing on the water. It's like this is like a vibe I've been catching. So why am I so dehydrated when I've been drinking water? But I haven't been drinking it on a steadily basis. It's been on and off, and I haven't been eating as well either. And not to get like too much onto what's going on with me, but I'm just saying like the importance of water at this time. And it's also make me think back when I was in when I was doing back when I was in school, whatever, pimping this school system to get out of it. How they try to school us on their information, but we don't even listen to the information. We kind of do our own thing all at once. But at the same time too, we got to know how to navigate in this world to be able to get out of it, but to also bring healing to ourselves and others. Because as we do come in on this journey, it's kind of like, I guess you could say, it's like they try to pump that unnaturalness into the reality the first chance they get. That's why it's important to live through your true essence. You got what I mean? And I'm not saying go crazy one way or the other. It's a balance between both. You got to know, where things most resonate with you, where you can truly harmonize your energy, I guess you could say, as well. But yeah, the importance of water. Both filter. My bad. Both filtering. Did you hear that? Anyways, both filtering in and filtering out of the system. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I got to say. Just definitely stay hydrated. As this actually full moon, I'm gonna be doing a video on that too. The new moon video is it's in a water sign. So I mean, it's gonna deal with our water energies, but I guess maybe that's why that's been coming up for me too, like the importance of water, being able to understand the properties of water, understand the actions of water, both on a surface level and on a deep level. As the waves are coming in, Cancer, cardinal water, the waves within the ocean. Every little drop, every little ripple leads to a certain thing. It can be shallow and smooth, or it can be large and like a tsunami type of energy as well. So what's up? It's up to you which one you want to utilize that towards. You can utilize it towards a destructive nature, or like a beneficial nature, I guess you could say. Whether it's a ripple in the water or a tsunami, it all depends on the circumstance, the situation. That's why it's important to understand these energies and utilize these energies to your flow. It's all gonna hit us a little bit different. We're all gonna pick up on it in a different way, depending on your zodiac alignments, depending on your mindset at the time, depending on your feeling at the time, depending on where you're going and along your path as well. But yeah, we're all gonna react to it in our own way, but at the same time, it's like branches of the same tree. You know what I mean? But that being said, the depths in which you choose to focus is very important right now too. Like for instance, if you have an inner balance and you're feeling very strongly towards a certain project, idea, person, place, or thing, or whatever it be, by all means, harmonize to the truth of that energy, aka marinate on it within your vibration, within your feeling, within your mind. And if it really resonates, if it's really true, by all means, do what you gotta do. And with that being said, like, I don't want to go too one way or the other. It's like, but it's not like about like back and forth. It's not about back and forth within your mind. That's a chaotic thing. That's a space of duality. Yes, duality is important to understand, overstand, and understand, but at the same time, it's not like you don't want to be too lost in the rabbit hole. Know that the rabbit hole is deep and never ending and infinite, just like your energy, just like our energy, just like my energy. You know what I mean? Just like our energy. It's infinite. So by all means, tune into your energy. Focus your flow, focus your intent. Focus your mind, focus your body, focus your spirit. Focus your spirit first and foremost. That's the most important one. AKA the zero, the infinite space. My bad, the zero. The infinite space. If you can't have a life in spirit, you can't have a life in anything else. You know what I mean? And maybe that comes off a little bit too harsh. But if you really do the work, you understand that energy and know exactly what I mean. Because everything starts with spirit. Everything starts in the yin and the yang. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, but it's one. It's not separate, it's one. Yes, there's certain times when you can, like, each energy has its own little attribute, obviously, but it's one energy, and one energy in the whole, the infinite. You know what I mean? So by all means, we gotta just express ourselves freely, express ourselves truthfully, have confidence within our being, have confidence within our creative natures, have confidence within our expression, and just go for it as us, with that childlike essence, that carefree essence, but also that raw essence, being able to express what's in the now. The now is the only place we should be. Don't fall into the past. Don't fly into the future. Just right now. What are we doing right now? That's where we gotta be. Always. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all you really gotta know. Just be in your spirit space in everything that you do. Your childlike essence. Just choose the flow where you really want to go. And let nothing stop you, nothing step in your way. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to be like, preachy on it. Just like, talking like I'm your daddy, like I'm your mommy. No, we just kicking it. We just vibing. That's why I'm talking like real laid back. I mean, I could be energetic, but right now it's the early morning hours, or late or late night. You know, I'm just vibing. Basically, we're at that hour of the owl, the night owl. Resonates with Sagittarius energy, but also some Scorpio energy as well. And definitely the Ophiuchus energy, which is like the second half of Scorpio, which people tend to forget about or overlook or try to put it in a whole separate thing. But really it's the same energy. Like each zodiac has a second half to it. You know what I mean? Because there's a place of balance and unbalance. You know what I mean? But at the same time too, there's beneficial energies to both. But we're not trying to get scattered. We're trying to focus in and remember. Really remember. Don't lose track on these other things, these other expansions of perspective. Yes, they're important, but really it's all about the one whole. You know what I mean? Because really, if you have scattered energy, if you have separate energies, then it pulls you in too many directions. And that's how you know it's a dis-ease of the mind, and how they try to label it certain things, like mental illness, and things along these natures. But really, that's all that's just false information, false knowledge. So by all means, just know that that's all fake. It's disease. Let it go. And let it be transmuted. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, everything's just one in the whole. You just gotta be your whole self, right? Your higher self, your shadow self. And by shadow self, I mean you're letting go of your insecurities, integrating your insecurities, letting go of your fears, letting go of, your judgment of yourself, let it go and just be you. Don't be just okay. Be you. Be great. Don't just be fine. Like how the brethren say, what's it called? Fearful, insecure, neurotic, and some whatever it be. I forgot the acronym for that. But don't be just fine. Don't be fine. Be great. Be you. You know what I mean? Be we. Because we are great kings. We are great queens. Just be confident in yourself. Be confident in what you're here to do. Be confident in your path. Be confident in your bodysuit. Yeah, I know it's a little bit more dense. I know it's a little bit different. I know you might have certain things that maybe obstacles or whatever, but both within your mind and within the things you create by that, both as above so below. You know what I mean? But you must let those things go. You must transmute. You must rise to your highest natures, while still being able to have that deep connection with your lower natures. Have your spiritual grounding. You're grounding. You're being grounded. But you're also up in the cosmos. You know what I mean? Having a high spiritual connection, that infinite connection, the cosmic connection, Truly wearing that crown. Truly having that intuitive eye, open and aware, both subconsciously and consciously. The whole, you know what I mean? Being able to express truthfully, authentically, confidently, and knowing thyself, knowing thy path, knowing that we have that inner truth within thy heart, that infinite compassion, the infinite gratitude for our experience and creating our experience, and for the ones that truly have the unconditional love for us, the infinite compassion. You know what I mean? As we have it within, we can express it outward, even if we've never seen it in this realm, this physical realm. You know what I mean? At the same time, too, we have the ability to snap that right into our reality, as quick as the spark of a flame, as quick as the flame goes out and travels back into the unseen, from the unseen to the seen, from the seen to the unseen. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's all about what you really choose to do. And as that goes down, actually just going off that information before I get a little sidetracked, like I said, being able to manifest with our power of our yin, which is the magnetic, and our power of the yang, which is our action, our inspired action, to go get it. You know what I mean? Our divine feminine, our divine masculine. We're able to shine within so without, as above so below, but not getting lost in any other shine. You know what I mean? In tune with our inner shine, in tune with our energy, and knowing that we are truly in harmony. First within, second without, as above so below. You know what I mean? And that confidence in fertility, that sexual energy, that appeal, that ability to move and have that deep roots connection, that is. Being able to sprout the stems, the leaves, the fruits. You know what I mean? And to that root, that deep roots, the ancient roots, the infinite roots, ancient but new, yet ever expanding. You know what I mean? And so back up, so back down, as we can loop around to integrate into our whole once again. Our energy is infinite, the zero. You You know what I mean? And then we can choose which vibration, which frequency, which dimension we choose to go about living within. You know what I mean? From to the 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll reverse it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? Ability to choose how we go. If you want to relate it to a number, but we can also relate it to other things as well. As we already did it, going down through the orbs of the body, aka the chakras, the 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean? And as those bounce, as those are a whole, all one, a fully realized avatar. For real though, that's some real shit. Why is it that? Well, that's the important thing too. Why is it they try to put these fake movies out, but the realest of the real are like TV shows, cartoons that is, now created in Hollywood bullshit, now created by these bullshit medias. I'm talking about these independents that start as a little idea, but then they expand and then they try to corrupt that idea by bringing something else in. You know what I mean? That's why it's important to protect our queens. You know what I mean? Our divine feminine, our creative energy. You know what I mean? AKA the sacral chakra, the sacral orb, the first orb. They try to attack your first orb. They try to hit the 2 in the first of the 3. You know what I mean? They try to take that shit out. They try to hit it like a sniper. But we ain't letting it happen. That's why I be talking about we protect our queens. We rise up our queens. You know what I mean? From our lower to our higher, from our higher to our lower. We have the ability to move freely. You know what I mean? That's what I truly mean by it. And you can feel it. Those who really resonate real with it. You know what I mean? Understand it. Understand it and use your inner guidance to flow about it on how you want to do it. Man, I hope this video ain't too boring. Like I said, it's the owl hour. That night owl or that early owl. Sagittarius energy. We drifting right now. Same time too. And it also depends on how actually, let me not get into all the astrology right now, because if we get into that, I'm going to start talking about like the ascendants of the day, the hours of each zodiac, depending on where the sun and moon is at, and depending on how it rotates within that energy. That's how you find out your ascendant as well. Just by knowing the energy, just by knowing how the stars rotate, just by knowing which planet is in a certain zodiac. And that's the thing too. I always laugh because people say like, oh, you born under the zodiac, blah, blah, blah. You born over the zodiac, blah, blah, blah. No, you born in the zodiac, but we have the ability to travel through because each one is a part of you in some way, shape, or form. But at the same time too, there's ones that are certain ones that are a little bit more stronger, certain ones that resonate with you on a little bit more, certain ones that have a little bit of a more of a path or a certain mission. That's why you were born in that zodiac. Have your personal alignment, your personal mixture, your alchemical mixture. You know what I mean? That's why it's important to understand that energy as well. And utilize your tools. Crystals are a very beneficial one because they are the energy that's here in this reality. At the same time too, they reflect energies, whether it's from vibes, visions, depending on what it is, it can be an action-based thing as well. But that's why I say it's important to use those energies. Hold up. Important to use those energies. My bad, I was dropping something. To use those energies because they stimulate a certain orb, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or a certain chakra, 1 through 7, up into the etherics as well as the lesser known chakras. You know what I mean? That's how we can utilize our grounding utilizing this clay bodysuit, this earth energy, this grounding energy, and being able to raise up into the cosmos, raise up into that etheric realm, and from that etheric realm back down, like I said, the ability to travel. You know what I mean? At the same time too, it's like certain energy, certain crystals, certain, like I said, certain zodiacs are going to resonate with you more, and that's a certain point on which you feel most comfortable, most at home. You know what I mean? But it's all about the ability to travel through. You can call it perspectives, you can call it bodies, you can call it dimensions, just whatever really resonates with you, the ability to travel. But know that you are complete, you are whole, you are an infinite spirit. You know what I mean? Like for instance, going back to that, just jump back into that idea, that portal real quick, of the sacral chakra, and how certain things try to attack your sacral energy by trying to disrupt your focus, by trying to disrupt your confidence. You know what I mean? But at the same time too, nothing can really mess with your confidence or self-esteem, because it's self-esteem. You don't look in a, how can I put this? You don't look in something that's wrong and then try to adjust your energy to get your energy wrong. You know what I mean? You know that you're right, so you just flow with your personal energy, your personal flow, your personal alignment. You're not looking for anything external to shape yourself to. No. You ain't fucking with it. If you see it, you just move through it. Just like, okay, this is a little game. This is a little obstacle. This is a little thing, but we ain't even focusing on it. That's why I say never acknowledge non-beneficial energy. It's there. You see these things. You might hear these things. You might experience these things, but by all means, transmute. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. But sometimes you must learn a lesson if you choose to go that route. But if you know thyself and you know your energy, the lessons are going to be lessened. You know what I mean? It's like you choose. Your higher self chooses when you need to learn a lesson, when you need to go through an obstacle. If you're out of alignment, or if you're drifting too far in something else, and you're pulling your energies in a so-called, I don't want to say wrong direction, but that's kind of the word. You're pulling yourselves into a wrong direction, or a non-beneficial direction, that is. You know what I mean? That's why these things can come about. But yeah, with that being said, it's all about staying in tune with your highest self, staying in tune with the Most High and I. You know what I mean? Having that heart's discernment to know what's true, to being able to walk that gateway, because that is the gateway between the lower and the higher. That's why love can get confusing. Love can become a lower nature in this reality. But if you understand unconditional love, infinite compassion, infinite gratitude, those energies are one and the same. You know what I mean? And you're able to move through that portal freely. Being able to create, utilize all your energies. Yes, it's not easy. It's easier said than done. But I think we know.